set everything up. Cool. Let's do this. Alright, so we're in New Game Plus, and we are, I believe if I'm not mistaken, about to be going to skip or beat, whichever works first, the Blazing Bowl. There we go. Okay. Stupid trucks. Oh dear, yeah. I remember what I was doing. I was trying to skip Blazing Bull last night. It was not working for me. I, for the life of me, could not get right the timing on that jump. We're gonna try it again. And hopefully include a tutorial in this stream on how to do it if we can do it right. And if it doesn't work out, we'll just go kill the bull ourselves. Fuck it. One of the two. One good charge Senpo shoulder. All it takes. You don't see me. You see nothing. I'm not here. So I believe how I'm supposed to do this is hit the very edge of that last branch right there that's just touching the top crenellation on the wall across from this chasm, visually anyway. And jump from there that way onto that top roof over there. Now don't worry, one thing I found out about Sekiro is if the fall itself doesn't fade the screen to black, you can't die from fall damage. So that's pretty fucking cool, I think. But the attempt here is just to get up over the wall, around the corner of the wall while the Blazing Bull is running down in that little pit there, and up over that wall over there, on the other side of which is the idol for the Ashina Castle gate. And past there, we'll be actually able to get into the Ashina Castle itself. So, that's the goal. Today, oh, so close. And as you can see, it blocks you off by the barrier of the end of one of the branches of the closer part of the tree to the trunk itself. If that made any sense at all. Yeah, almost. I need a little height. Just a little. What's crazy is, making the jump, when people have done it on YouTube that I've seen, looks really easy. It is not. No, and I missed it entirely. Yeah, see there, I would have died from fall damage if I could have. But now I've got, like, no health. Does it even show? No, it doesn't even show a number. I'm not actually sure what my amount of health points are. Just based on... Ah, that was close. Based on how close that they've got the system played to the chest with vitality and posture points, I think that that's a relative amount that can be sort of implied as a guideline of how much they increase per level or something like that. I don't know. I'm not even sure if that's the case or not. It's just a speculation. But man, this roof doesn't want me to do my thing. Oh, that one was so close. Yeah, I feel like if I turn my camera while I'm in the air, it'll make it a little easier. The problem is, I'm really bad at that. So, like, we're basically gonna have to... Yep. Yeah, if you saw those branches there, we're trying to avoid those back branches closest to the building. If we can avoid those when we jump the second time, basically reaching that top part of the branch right there and going over top next to the other branches, but not hitting them is the goal. We want to slide right past that second set. If this doesn't work in a couple more tries, I'm just going to go fight the bull a couple of times and see if I can kill him. And if I can, cool, and if I can't, I'll try to skip it again. Oh, man, I felt like I almost had that. Then again, I keep feeling like I almost had that. It looks so close. It's just craziness. Oh, nope, that was a camera problem. That's what that was. Yeah, I know if you press the right thumbstick like a button, R3 button I guess it is, you make the camera snap forward to where your character's actually pointing, but yeah, that didn't seem to help much, although I also had my other finger off the left thumbstick, so maybe I should keep holding forward. It's hard to tell what to do, because you have to get him to jump a particular way, in which he is still moving forward, and you can't jump off that third ledge there. I tried to footstool off of it. I don't know, maybe I missed? Like, maybe I didn't range it right? Yeah, right over those branches is what we want. Or, I mean, like, you can... If you can get over them, great, but right around the right side of the branches is really what we want here. And it's kind of tough, because, like, you almost make it so many times, and then falling. Oh, the falling. I should have probably mentioned, if you have a fear of heights, just don't bother. Just kill the bull. That's easier said than done. I'm a total hypocrite, I know, but I don't have a fear of heights. So, yeah, see? No fear of heights. Yeah, now that would hurt to fall from. Like, damn. Sorry. I know. I should stop. I mean, if I can't fuck with my crowd a little bit, what fun is there to life? Ah, yeah. I always miss it when I try to jump up. What's rough about this jump is that getting up there, until you've, like, practiced it a little bit, can be really rough. Like, there are times I've fallen off right there and gotten one shot by an enemy because I've just left my health like this. I mean, there's no other real reason not to leave your health like this, realistically. Especially considering that there are no enemies on this ridge, and coming over here, we can see that this ridge, when we do climb up it, it's a steep drop-off. I don't know if you can see that right there, but that little white line on the edge of that rock past the tree, it's a steep drop-off right there to where those enemies can't get to us. Even the gunman in the building there can't get to us. So, unless he can see all the way that far up, and even then just, like, run to the other side of the building, and I don't see why it would be a problem. Actually, you know what? I do think that having that red mark on the side of the screen might make it a little harder to see. Oh, that was good. Okay. Let's just pop that real quick for those that are cringing for the low health. It doesn't really matter, we're just going straight to an idol, so... Heal, don't heal, it's up to you. If at any point you have any questions, or if I'm not clear about something, or if I'm confusing at all, please feel free to let me know in the comments below, and I would be happy to do what I can to clarify. Yeah, that was... yeah. This is one of those parts where normally you'd have it recorded out just for the sake of ease of viewing, but have to wait until it's done with the stream for that. Editing. You know, I feel like I had it that time and fucked it up. Like, actually landed and... huh. Maybe I'm just going too far out. That might be the problem. I might be just going a little too far straight ahead and not far enough to my left when I do actually jump away from those branches in there. Although, I wonder if I'm just plain doing it wrong. That's also entirely possible. I think you're actually supposed to jump onto that other set of branches there. Alright, well, you know what? We're gonna go heal up and fight the bull. Time or two, see how it goes. Might practice me up on my jump timing a little bit better too, who fucking knows. We're gonna give it a shot. But going in half-cocked is just dumb. So, go back to the idol first, get your healing items back up, rest, do your thing. Now is also the time I would suggest to spend any spirit emblem, spend any send that you have on spirit emblems if you need them, and acquire skills with skill points so you don't lose them if you die. Running up that staircase over there, past through the Gyobu arena up to that large pagoda building there. On that closest to us wall, where there's the half wall above it, between the building and that wall there's a merchant, and that merchant sells some ungo sugar and some other items that can be pretty useful in the bullfight. Beyond that, if you haven't gotten the prayer bead from that same pagoda, it's inside the roof, up past the rafters through a hole in the ceiling. So just use your grapple, look up, hug the wall if you need to, and progress slowly through the tower. And the Tengu's already taken care of all the enemies up there that would have been there had he not been, so you don't need to worry about any resistance or anything like that. I know, we're coming up the same way, but it's actually the fastest path as well to avoid most of the enemies in the little eavesdropping spot here if you haven't taken it already. The only couple of people you have to deal with are these two right here, and then this guy right up in here. Alright, now basically the strategy here is just kill this dude right here. And then I'm going to back up a little bit so I can finish explaining, but normally you just run up ahead. You run up ahead, those two guys are going to see you. You got one of two options. You can either run up a little bit ahead and stay well before the end of that first tower third post wall, which means 1, 2, 3, that post, line up with that post and that little barricade there, and the bull shouldn't charge yet, it shouldn't trigger the fight. Those two enemies, however, will see you after you stand there long enough in front of them and run up to you to fight you, and one has a spear and one has a sword. The spear, just make your counter, get a death blow on him right away. It's the fastest way to deal with him. And then you can focus on the small, basically mosquito pinprick of a sword fighter. You do that, and then you can trigger the bullfight, not have to worry about fighting enemies or having the bull run a particular pattern to try to kill them, and in my opinion, it's just a little bit easier, so you can already see the fire from the bull's little stock thing. Now, if only one of them triggers, that's fine. Just walk back here a little bit. Yeah, just deflect, kill him. Super simple. This guy is going to be a little tougher. If we want to drag him out ourselves, you can either use a shuriken or a kunai if you have them. Or you can do what I like to do and just throw a ceramic shard. Yep, just one ceramic shard. He'll notice us. Yeah, there we go. Back up a little bit so when we Makiri we don't trigger the bull. Makiri counter, death blow. Easy as that. The timing on those can be a little tricky. Do be aware of that. Before I go up into that bullfight, though, can't get up there, can I? Can I use this to jump? Oop, not if I do it wrong. Certainly not if I do it wrong. You know, I don't believe that's going to work, so let's just get on with this bullfight. We want to get him into that corner back there behind where he just came out of, if we possibly can. If not... Oop, actually, before I do anything else, I should probably be equipping... Oh, what do I want to use here? That's a good question. Probably Whirlwind Slash, because it hits him hard. And it hits through block. Jump up, hit once. Now, you can jump over his head, you can jump around his horns. I would highly recommend against... until you've fought him a few times, I would recommend against trying to deflect all of his attacks. Maybe this charge. Yeah, that seems to be a good one to try to practice your deflections on with him. That one can be a bit dangerous. The one where he backs up and rams sideways on you like that. Specifically because you don't always know where he's going to be putting his head. If you need to back up, just use a firecracker. Oh, you know what? I actually also forgot entirely to pop this number up. Alright, if he gets you in a corner like this, hit him once, and just back up. If he's about to charge you, you can actually get a fair amount of damage on him by using a Phantom Kunai. And if you do manage to get a successful deflect in on a full charge, it will stagger him for a moment, but only if it's a complete, actual, successful deflection, not a block. Now, the tough thing about this fight is that... Ooh! Yeah, he turns really sharp corners, and he's got some pretty unpredictable movements. Yeah, see, if you stagger him like that, you can get a couple of good hits in if you capitalize. I didn't. Let's see, we just want to get him running the walls and hit him where we can. And try to stay away from his head, if at all possible. And if that's not possible, the only thing we can really do is try to make sure that we steer clear of those big nasty flaming horns. And don't feel bad if you have to run away and run out wide and run around corners and shit, because that's kind of how you avoid his attacks, for the most part. You can't really just step dodge, and... I mean, they make it certainly a challenge to stagger the bull. Like you saw right there, I had to get a full Whirlwind Slash second hit on his head to even hit him. Not to mention the fact that stunning him can only be done by hitting his head. See, when you jump over him like that, you actually want to get a regular slash, because the Whirlwind Slash is a little too slow, and you'll normally hit him on the second run. Oh, fuck. Whew! He tried to fake me out. Oh, he got me. One other thing people might not really know a whole lot is you can, at any time, even during combat with the boss, pop a Dragon's Blood droplet to get your little checkmark thing back. Or, sorry, to get rid of that little red checkmark thing. Oh. Yeah, jumping doesn't seem to actually be super effective in this little encounter. Firecrackers are, though. But it only works every, like, 15 to 20 seconds. Ooh! Yeah, that That one hurt, not gonna lie. That one sucked. And he's got a really long forward lunge on that. Whoop! I can't believe I hit him with that. And then we just run away. Let him go for the hit, run wide, don't dodge, just run, and he'll miss every time. If you have to, jump at the last second. There are iframes on your jumps, but not your dodges. Every 15 to 20 seconds, you can get another firecracker off on him, and the Phantom Kunai stuns him if you hit him at the very end of a charge right in the face. Now this strategy is a little tough, because I used a little too many Phantom Kunai right in the last section. But, again, if you die, and that black check mark shows up on your resurrections, use a Dragon's Blood droplet if you've got them extra, and it will go away, and you can get your other resurrection back, allowing you to use all 3 resurrections in any boss fight, regardless of how many death blows you've done on them. And that is something that I wish I knew so much earlier, because it would have made my first playthrough so much easier. Oh my goodness. Fight's a little difficult because you gotta kind of kite him a little bit, and he doesn't really want to be kited. Yeah, see there, we might have just screwed ourselves. I'm not sure yet. Oh, yep, probably just screwed ourselves. But because of that Dragon's Blood droplet we used, we've still got both our resurrections left. That first resurrection was gross, but that's okay. It's okay. So we've got more than enough HP left if we do this right, and if we do it wrong, we can just try it again or try to skip him. Don't forget in this fight that double jump off the wall is super fucking helpful. Repositioning is important. Sometimes you can get away with jumping over him and doing a couple of slashes, but usually not right here. That was a little risky because it was uphill. And if he doesn't do a full charge, he'll wind up early, so you have to wait for him to dip down and be in a position where you can jump over his head to be able to get over those. And so trying to do the whole fight that way can be pretty tricky. And if you can get him in a corner, do it. Oh, no, that's not a resurrection. Man. There we go. Nope, fuck. Yep, that was that. Well, that hurt. New Game Plus is rough. Okay. So that happened. Let's see here. Can we do it? Not that time. Alright. Boop! Boop! No! So close. So close. Like, I'm either trying to skip him or death blow him from above. That would be great. I know, that sounds horrible, but whatever. You get a death blow from above, and it's awesome. Oh, every time I almost get it, it feels like somebody just kicked me in the nuts. I've seen this be done, and I know it hasn't been patched since the last upload of the video that I saw it done on, so I'm just doing it wrong. Yeah, like right there I could have had it if I'd turned the left thumbstick just a little bit more forward, not to the left, and maybe done it a little faster. I still kind of shaky from that bullfight. That's nuts. That dude is trying to eat my giblets. Hello! Damn it! I even slashed the top of the wall with my sword. God. Okay. Alright, we can do this. This is what we were made to do. Jump over walls, onto trees, so that we don't die to stake. Yep. Wonderfully important purpose we have. But that's okay. Because we also love... Nope, not that. We don't love that. That hurts. Pain is ouchy. This reminds me of the time I fell out of the tree in 4th grade. Hello. Jump up. Jump forward. Damn it.
Jimmy?
Yep.
Is this what you picked up from Delta last time we went?
Looks like it, yeah.
That's from year before last.
But they... Great. Okay. I just love being given the wrong tax forms. Again and again and again. What is this, like the 3rd time we've had to go down there? 4th now? It's ridiculous. Alright, let's see here. I know they put that tree there so we couldn't do this. But... Help me, tree! Damn it. Is anybody else seeing that? Like, is that a grapple hook point over there? Or am I just blind and my eyes are playing tricks on me or something? Oh, no, it's a piece of the map disappearing. Okay. I see it now. Render hole. I mean, I suppose that's fair. We aren't really supposed to be doing this, but we're going to. Oh, I didn't hold the X button long enough for jumping. I had it that time. In fact, I know I had it that time. That's frustrating. Ah, shit. It's because I keep trying to turn the camera. So I need to turn it before I've moved all the way over there. It's a matter of getting the height, the angle, and the distance at the same time. So you need to have really good control of the movement system in Sekiro to be able to do this. And I am a scrub with terrible twitchy fingers. So this is not going well for me. As you've probably noticed. When I upload the highlight video from this, I'm fast forwarding this part. Okay, so even if you miss it, if it works, so I really should just do that. Well, that didn't work. Couple more times of this, and I'm gonna go fight that fucker again. Why? Every time. Every time, without fail. Pretty much, yeah. That's probably the plan. Just cut to all the cursing and me losing, and then I finally got it. God, let's hope I finally get it. Okay. Okay. Breathe. It'll be good. Well, I'm gonna go stab his friends now out of spite. Hello, friendlies. Do you like swords? Yeah, I don't think I like being stabbed by you, so I'm just gonna blop, 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 blop. Fuck you. Boop! He hit me. Boop! I died. I'll be taking that now. Alright. Ooh! Shot down! Nice! You, sir, have aim. Damn. Alright. I have nothing more to say about Ashina Marksman. Fuck. man, he knew exactly where I was going. I don't know how that makes me feel about my day. I mean, I know we killed Lady Butterfly and all, but damn. That was, kind of crazy. Not gonna lie, that was insane. Alright, so we're gonna fight this bull this time. I don't think we're gonna get that skip. Hello.
Thank you.
That'd be nice.
Did your checks usually come in an envelope?
Yes. What? I am starting to wonder if this puppeteer ninjutsu can be used to help me here. What the fuck? Where'd you come from? Fucked up my whole plan.
What? Okay.
Protect me, slave! Oh god! He was useless! Useless slave! Oh, that's great! Oh, that's great! How? He didn't even hurt him, oh my god. God, this is gonna get me killed. Wait, you can Ichimonji through that? Seriously? love you. I'm not mad at you, I just keep dying because I'm, like, not... So how can we be sure to do the most possible damage at one time? No, why? I saved everything with everything else that, you know, I'm just gonna fucking... I am in definite need of a cigarette. It's a shit run. I'll be back.